After 27 years of the same district attorney, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a change. We need new breath, new vision. The policies at the courthouse with the district attorney's office at this time have become stale. Times have changed, but the policies haven't changed along with it. We need equal justice for all, not certain justice and selective prosecution on certain people or depending on who the attorney is. It should be clear and fair, clear across the board. Now, the present policy is to stay up there in the administrative position and do favors for people. Secondary is prosecuting. That's not the way district attorneys are supposed to be. Their first priority should be prosecuting, and the second priority should be taking a look at the stuff and doing favors for people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very sad when the official leading law enforcement in the county does not have the support of the local police departments. It's very sad when the official leading law enforcement holds himself above the law. We don't need that. We need strong, fair, accurate, honest government and leadership. Thank you very much.
Could you now detail very specifically what kinds of changes you would make if you are elected?
The changes I would make would be no excuses. The changes I would make would be open government, transparency, where you can see. The changes I would make is not threaten judges, work with judges. I would ask judges for hearings and give them the reason for that. Another change, and it all starts right here, is in the intake section. When a case is brought to the district attorney's office by the police department, you don't refuse to take cases because you don't like the policeman. You look at all the cases. But what you have to do when a case is brought to you in intake, you have to flag it. You have to say, this is an important case. This has to go through. One of the other things that I would do, if there's a public official or a law enforcement official that's been arrested and a case is brought over, I would take that case to the grand jury. And I would tell the individual, get your attorney, get your witnesses. I'm going to allow you to present your case to the grand jury. The grand jury indicts you. We're going to take you to trial within 90 days. None of this 2-year suspension deal. I think on public officials and law enforcement, since they work to serve the public, they should be judged by the public, not by the district attorney. Oh, he didn't mean it. I'm not going to indict him. That's not what the case is about. Let the jury decide he didn't mean it. You know? Public officials are, how many go to trial? And one other thing that I would do is I wouldn't waste the taxpayers' money. We have cases where the district attorney was upset at one of the individuals and took the lady's sister-in-law to trial 3 different times. That was almost $100,000. One other thing I would do is I'd go after all those hundreds of thousands of dollars out there on felony bonds that he's not moving on. He moves only on the misdemeanors and once in a while on the felonies. That's a lot of money that the county's losing out on, and it's the bondsmen who are helping him raise money for his campaign.